everybody, this is Lee at Fresh Astrology. It is Friday, December 15th, 2017. Welcome, and before I get started, this is the final day to sign up for my telecourse starting in January. It's a combination of learning about your chart, learning about astrology, and getting coached by me. So these are 6 weekly 90-minute phone calls live with me and the group that is there. And it will be fun, you will learn a lot, and you may grow personally. So I say may, I think you will, but I can't promise that. It's up to you to show up and participate, but it'll be lots of fun. And I do think you will learn and grow. So this is the last day to sign up at the discount, I should say. You can sign up after today. It'll just be the full price, which is not that much more, but if you want that discount, sign up today. And certainly email me if you have any questions. My email is freshastrology@gmx.com. And my website where you can register and purchase the telecourse is www.freshastrology.com. So let's talk about what's happening. We have so many things squinched together in these final 2 weeks of December, and added to the fact that it is the end of the year and holiday time. So it feels crunchy, like there's a lot of stuff crunched together, a lot of change going on. And the change depends on your life. It could be all very internal and psychological. And we'll talk about that in a minute. It could be in your finances. It could be in your love life. It could be with your children or with your housing or real estate situation or your home life. But the feeling is like this. It's as though, think back to final exams. You know those nightmares we all have, most of us have, about being back in school and there's some class we haven't studied for and suddenly there's a test we didn't know about and we can't find our books, we can't find the test taking room, and it's just this common dream that a lot of people have. Well, this is kind of like that in real life. And it's the feeling you find yourself as though you're in that exam situation, thinking and feeling things like, I just can't do it anymore. I'm not smart enough. I don't have what it takes. I really goofed up. I wish I had done it this, and this way. Boy, why can't I get this right? There's a lot of self-judgment going on here, a lot of a tendency to want to bash oneself and really chastise oneself. Be on the lookout for that. There's a lot of fear around it, like I just can't do it. What if I can't do this? What if it doesn't work out? There's a lot of that going on. And in most cases, I mean, in school, most people pass. And there's no real pass-fail here. There may be situations in your life where there is an ending or something doesn't work. But here's the thing. Saturn is moving into Capricorn. Saturn and Capricorn like one another. They help each other do what they're supposed to do. Saturn wants you to learn. It wants you to learn something permanently that will really help you and serve you in life. Capricorn wants to provide structure and a plan. It wants to calm things down, bring down the tone of alarm, bring down the fear. It wants to provide structure and help and a plan, and safety and security and a landing spot. So you have the opportunity to step into a new plan that maybe is saner for you. Maybe that it's a better plan for you somewhere else in some other way. So it just depends, again, on where it's hitting your chart, but I've gone over this in my recent monthlies. I forget whether it was November, December, or the new year. I think it was December. We really talked about this. So look at where Saturn is in your chart and the area of life that is impacted. That's where maybe a new plan needs to be implemented so that you get what you want. You get a stronger foundation. So that's what's going on for most people. It's just kind of a time where, temporarily people are pulling their hair out and, oh my God, this is so much. I don't think I can do it all. You know, that just typical final exam kind of feeling. For some of you, and I've definitely seen this in the comments and emails and messages that I've gotten from people, for some of you, this is psychologically very tough. And I don't necessarily know all the people who've messaged me. I don't necessarily know your chart, but there's definitely a psychological component. And I'm hearing some of you, in the cases that I just described before, where we look at Saturn and we're having that final exam feeling, we're talking about, I can't do this, like this job or this parenting thing. The parenting's so hard, or finances are so hard. I can't do the math. Doing my hair is so hard. I can't make the little stray hairs, and this is me. I always walk around with like hair sticking straight up like I've just been electrocuted. That's so hard. I don't know how to fix it. So a lot of us are just walking around with that kind of angst, like, I can't seem to get the right paint color on my house, in my house, on my wall, on my dining room wall. I can't seem to, like, do something, like I can't exercise, I can't get to the gym, I can't seem to eat the right way. So for a lot of people, it's that feeling and that kind of pulling your hair out and just feeling a little self-judgy. For some people, it's the big I can't, the big I quit, as in I can't do life. I can't be alive. I quit life. I feel like I should just quit and give up. I'm hearing some of that. And I'm pretty astute with this stuff. So I'm talking to you. If you've messaged me and you're feeling like that, I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to all of you who haven't messaged me who feel like that. I'm pretty good with this stuff. I've been around people who felt this way. I felt this way. I understand it very well, and I know the warning signs, and I don't ignore them. I've learned in my life not to ignore the warning signs. So hear yourself well and hear me. If you're saying things like, I just give up, like the big I give up. So it's not about a job, it's not about a paint color, but you're just saying to yourself, in an undefined way, I give up. I can't do this. I'm just a burden. Listen to that. That's one that's not often publicized. Like, I'm a burden. I'm just dragging everyone else down. Listen for that. Hear yourself say that. Take it seriously, because I do. And I hear it. I see it. I know the signs. If you hear yourself, I can't be there with you. If I was there with you, if I were there with you, I would be escorting you to the ER. We would be calling a crisis line. Hear yourself and take it seriously. If part of you's scared, hopefully you're not so far gone that you're not a little scared by that. In that brief flicker of recognition and getting scared, pick up the phone or get in the car and go to the ER, okay? I don't kid around with this stuff anymore. So I'm talking very directly. This is a crunchy, hard time. If you feel like it's too much, and due to your physiological nature, your body is sort of shutting down and getting so depressed that you're really giving up, pay attention. It's an illness. It's like getting the flu or pneumonia. It's impacting your mind. It's making you feel like you have to give up. Just like if somebody has a strong virus, they feel like they can't get up out of bed. That is what depression is. It's like a virus. You need to get medicine. So sorry for the people who are not in the situation, but learn from it too. Learn to spot it when someone around you is speaking like this. Learn to hear it in your own thoughts and get help, because we want to see you in the new year and happy. And if not happy, on the road to becoming so. All right, take care.